What is a stamp bisect? Have you ever wondered how a single stamp can be used in two different ways? That's where the concept of a stamp bisect comes into play. A stamp bisect is created when a postage stamp is cut into two parts, usually diagonally. Each half can then be used separately to pay for postage, valued at half of the original stamp's face value. This practice was particularly useful during times when there was a shortage of stamps in certain denominations. Postal services could use half of a higher value stamp instead of a full stamp of a lower value. From the perspective of collectibles and antiques, stamp bisects hold a special place. Genuine bisected stamps that have been used and canceled on mail are relatively rare. This rarity can make them quite sought after by collectors. The key factor that makes a bisect collectible is proof of its legitimate postal use. This means the bisected stamp must be tied to the envelope by a cancellation mark. Simply cutting a stamp in half without actual postal use does not carry much value in the collecting world. Historically, the use of bisects was authorized only in special circumstances. Local postmasters sometimes allowed this practice during emergencies or shortages. In the United States, for example, bisects were used in the 19th and early 20th centuries. However, the practice has been illegal for many decades now. Collectors may also come across trisects, where a stamp is cut into three parts and used similarly. These trisects are even rarer than bisects. To summarize, a stamp bisect is a stamp that has been cut in half, usually diagonally. It is used to pay for half of the original stamp's value. This practice was typically authorized only during times of stamp shortages or postal emergencies. For collectors, bisects are particularly interesting when they are genuinely used and canceled on mail. They representing a unique intersection of postal history and scarcity, showcasing how postal systems adapted to practical challenges. If you are a collector or an antique enthusiast, bisects can add an intriguing element to your collection, reflecting both history and the evolution of postal services.